I'm trying to solve an epidemic, and the epidemic is entrepreneurs failing over and over. I've gone through my own experiences where I've gone through depression, anxiety, stress 5 times in my life. Just 6 months ago, I was in bed playing phone games for 12 to 14 hours. So 1 in 3 entrepreneurs will suffer from some form of mental illness. In the next 12 months, 38% of New South Wales businesses closed down last year, and 9 out of 10 startups will fail. So my dream and vision is to flip those numbers so 9 out of 10 startups succeed. That's what I'm trying to create, and I believe the trick is through mindset and personal development. What is it that you want to have left behind? What is your legacy? When you're 90 years old and you're rocking back and forth on your rocking chair.
They have more than just a direct effect. There is that ripple effect.
My focus is working on the business owners themselves and making them stronger as individuals, because I see the impact it has on them, on their relationships, on their kids, then the way their kids talk to their friends. And it's that dropping a rock in the middle of the pond, you get that ripple effect. So working with people and that flow and effect of creating wealth or abundance that's not necessarily monetary, that can follow, of course, but that's not the core purpose. It's about improving, again, the overall well-being of people's lives.
What I'm hearing across the board is entrepreneurship can have a ripple effect. And as soon as 1 entrepreneur or 5 entrepreneurs that start doing what they do, that just impacts the whole community, the whole world.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
It really comes down to knowing instinctively that the path I'm on feels right. So it's not about thinking it. What I think is not necessarily right, but what I feel always is.
So your gut feel.
And it's that gut feel, it's that intuition. So whenever I've invested in someone's business and I've had a very, very high success rate in that, when I listen to here, when I listen to my ego, or it looks like a fantastic deal, it's about the numbers, that's when I've failed. I've actually made a bad investment. I haven't actually invested from the right place, because my gut actually knows. It knows if I'm listening.
I believe entrepreneurship is the answer to many of our global problems. And the mindset and personal development is the difference between if you're going to succeed or if you're going to fail. And that's why I focus on personal development and mindset.
Yeah, let's get to know each other first. You don't get married on the first date. No. That's probably the best message I can give to anybody. You don't jump into bed on the first. Well, most people don't jump into bed on the first date. No judgment call. You certainly don't get married on the first date, right? And that's what we're talking about.
Right.
Part of getting to know people for us is that vulnerability. It's
like telling people you use a hair product.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Coconut oil, organic, raw. Anyway, it's what have you? What have you not? Where have you gone wrong? Where have you? Everyone can tell their success stories. We've all, and we're human. The people we deal with are human. We've all had problems. We have problems from time to time. What are the challenges you've overcome? And let us understand that. That's part of getting to know you. And then from that we can understand character. We can understand resilience. We can understand experience, as opposed to some BS. Hey, here's my shiny resume. What I'm doing. Who gives a rats?
What I love about these guys is what they do. Yes, they have a bit of capital behind it, but the capital, all it does is amplifies what you're able to do. It's not what makes it succeed or fail. All it does is make what you're able to do. Jeremy's example to the G20, it just makes it much bigger. Yeah. But it all starts with doing good first.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're super impressed with how fast you put this together.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I'm singing me in my head. What's in it for me? So you're talking about you got to talk about what's in it for me more. I think it needs to be framed more towards me to get that level of interest that I go, well, great, tell me some more. Sounds interesting. That's what you want to get, is just tell me more.
Having a great purpose gets you through the door. What you do, no one gives a rat's ass about, right? No one really gives a shit. Because what you do, what I do, what everyone else in this room does, 1 million people do, right? Why will get you through the door. So it opens the door. That's why I said, tell me more. That's the story. That's the bit that's going to get me making love to you every night, passionately, in a very platonic sort of way, right? And saying,
That's when you cross-dress, but.
Sorry?
That's when you cross-dress.
Absolutely, yeah. What can I say? That's it. So tell us how you do it, and love to have a conversation later.
No worries, thanks.
It was great. It was really informative, and I'm really pleased I made the effort to come in.
It's really good, really insightful.
The 3 speakers have talked about the tips which I really need, and I have got a startup business, so I really need those advice in terms of getting future investment.
The presenters, Victor True was amazing. I like the way that Sean really spoke from the heart and used his gut as the indicator for picking and choosing. That was really important. And I like Victor's serve with purpose. That's something I really like to get involved in.